Awareness is control. This is a concept that I use regularly with my nutrition clients, especially when we're logging, because it reminds them that the purpose of logging is not to change what you're doing or to judge what you're doing, but it's just to be aware of what you're doing. Because that level of awareness is what is going to allow us to know what changes actually need to be made, right? Like people tend to believe that you log so that you realize that you're eating too much sugar. Maybe you're not, or they think that you're logging so that you don't need that candy today. We just want to make you aware of your own behaviors to see where you are, right? Like that's the purpose. But that's not what I want to talk today. I think this concept can be applied to your fitness in a very, very nice way. And it's a way that I have seen working for me greatly, and for my athletes. So when I approach a test, an assessment of a lift, of a run, of a 5K, of a 10K, of a half marathon, whatever it is that I'm approaching, I remind myself that the purpose of that test is not the outcome, is not to be better than last time, is not to remind me that I'm doing progress, or calm my fears, which is mostly what people do. Like I wanna make sure that I'm getting stronger. No, that's not the point. The point is to create awareness, to see where you are, and with that change in perspective first takes pressure out of you, and it allows you to be more honest with yourself, and it allows you to actually have a better performance. Sometimes people think that like this kind of discourse is just enjoy the journey, not the destination kind of thing, and like that's just rosy and like it leads nowhere. But it's actually based on performing. I wanna perform better on those tests, and if I'm thinking about the outcome, those tests are not gonna be very meaningful first, and second, they're not gonna be so good. And that is because I'm missing the function of those tests. That is to create awareness of where I am, to understand where I am, where my performance is, and to be able to address whatever is going on the future, not now, right? And so I have the case of many of one of my clients, Barton, who was very results oriented, with good reasons. Like there's nothing wrong with that. But he told me the other day that he often PRs more the days in which he's not worried too much about PRing than in the days that he wants to PR, right? And that is awesome. And that is the idea behind it. You want to really understand that assessments are aware to create for you awareness, and that awareness is control where you are and where you're headed. And so that's one of the first applications of that concept. The second application of the concept of awareness is control that I would like to say is that you should self-assess often. You should self-assess whatever it is in your life that you're trying to get to. Because otherwise you're blind, otherwise you're not aware. If you're not assessing, you're not aware, and you're not in control. So I have a nice questionnaire that I use with all my clients. It is on my webpage, garage.lab.training/self-assessment. You can use it if you want. I invite you to use it every month or every 2 months. And remember that the purpose of that assessment is just to create awareness of where you are. And the second purpose of that assessment is to not. We don't need to be progressing. I don't need that assessment to be each time better, because those are kind of independent occurrences. What I need is that assessment gives me the the information that I need to respond and to adjust to whatever needs to be adjusted. Right, that is the mindset that I want you to go there, and that is really what's gonna give you control, and that's where you're going to feel in control. Oftentimes we don't assess just because we're afraid. Oftentimes we don't log just because we're afraid, and that's a shame. That's a lost opportunity there. So really assess to create awareness, knowing that being aware of what's going on, it's the way that you control stuff. Instead of hiding from something, observe it, and just by observing, you're gonna gain control. That is it. I hope you like this video, and yeah, I'll see you later.